Doch, habe ich. Hat er gesagt.
And I should look here, I guess. You're asking me questions? Cool.
Testing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Please take me beautiful, right?
My God.
I don't like. Yeah, I'm bad at doing that. So I'm trying to remember the synopsis somebody else wrote for it. But do you know it, Dan? I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, short films. It's sometimes hard to give a short description.
3 words. Fear. Gyávaság. Cowardness. És a felelősség. Responsibility.
An anti-war activist becomes an internet celebrity when a foreign video that she made gets linked to a speech that she had given.
I could give you even less than a sentence. I think I could try. A woman who is waiting.
It's a story of a person, a Palestinian person, whose story is being taken away from him, and we're trying to give it back to him in a sense.
A living thing. Why cannot he or she fly, although he has got wings?
Yeah, I think it's really about how we choose to see other people in order to justify our use of them. Yeah.
It's about a planet evolving, giving birth and dying, and becoming desert.
Yeah, it's about the Korean shaman ritual, and yeah, that's one sentence, right?
No, we shot it in a mini DV because we were a volunteer in some other project. We didn't mean to shoot a film, so we just been there with a mini DV, a Panasonic, a Sony. What's the?
It's a Sony V1. It's an HDV camera, but we shot with.
We didn't know that we have the function of HDV, so we shot it in DV. HD cam. Digital HD cam. It's a little bit more cheaper than the other methods. That's why he chose digital format.
Yeah, we've always shot digital, and because we like it.
We were discussing whether to do it on film, but it became too expensive, and we couldn't do it on 16 because it has not as good quality as we needed, because we knew we were gonna do a lot of computer stuff on it, and then it's we needed the resolution of the
red camera. And after we blowed up to 35mm.
Most of the footage is taken with still camera, so it was easier for us to take, for instance, Canon 5D or Nikon camera and put some programmer to take it every 10 minutes and stuff. In analog, it's a bit more complicated, but in digital, it's super easy.
We kind of study how this iPhone works for filmmaking. Of course, we had some lenses, and we used some lights. Of course, lighting, and it was like a normal filmmaking. So to have this like nice picture, then you need some good lightings and lenses and some kind of extra accessories. That would make it really look nice. Yeah.
But Woman Waiting, that's a different story. That was shot on film.
Yeah, that was shot on film. We had a friend of mine had won this prize. That was a little grant to use for technicolor processing, and so we had a deadline. We had to use this prize within a month. So we decided to make the film and to finish it within a month. And so we had all this free 35mm film. So it was just easier and cheaper for us to actually shoot film, which is usually the other way around.
I find film really beautiful. So part of it was just that, and it also seems like it's going away a little bit or getting harder to use film. So I wanted that experience. Probably, especially if I do a longer project, I would end up shooting digitally because it's so much more affordable. But for a short, it's nice to use film.
Well, I've heard of the Berlinale for a long time before I was even into films, or even before I wanted to make films. So I guess when you start making short films, you get into little things, little festivals, and you hear of them through your film school or through people within a certain milieu. And so I guess for the first time I'm kind of like attending these events that I knew of before I even made films, and people that don't watch films regularly know about. And so I guess in a way it feels good to make that step.
Yeah, it's always our international premiere. So it's always, we're suddenly in a program with films from South Korea and films from Sweden, and it's just an amazing feeling. It really truly does feel international, and it really feels like it's being introduced to quite a large audience. So it's always an incredible feeling.
So, this festival is very inspirative. If you see, the whole city is living in the festival, and the festival is living in a city, so it's really good. This is the one point, and the other one is every movie is very
personal.
So every movie is very.
There are personal journeys.
The selection of the films are really good. They're really very original and new, and something original in a short film that you cannot find in feature film, because sometimes some festivals they choose short film which looks like a feature film but it's just short. But here is like Mike and me, I think she's trying to find something very new and try to do something else, so it's very great to go to see those screenings.
It seems like it was curated pretty bravely. I mean, all the film seems to be unique in terms of form, cinematic form, the subjects, and also I see it in our film. I think it was somewhat brave to bring it to the Berlinale, and I'm really happy that they did it, and I say that you can see it in many of the other movies as well.
Sweden, there were some people in the business who were like, this is a zombie movie, and they didn't see beyond that. I think they were pretty stupid, but of course people seem to look past that, so I'm glad for it.
The traditional separation between fiction, documentary, experimental animation is not relevant in our days, when the boundaries and the borders are so diffuse between one and another.
And also the festival is to audience.
Mm-hmm.
Many people or many audience come and watch the films.
Great. And the theaters in Berlin are incredible. I mean, huge screens, stadium seating, really excellent sound. Like it's really rare to find this kind of theater.
I just, as a common person, I know that Berlin Festival is really kind of competitive and really nice, and long time of history. And, it's just common sense. I know, It was for me. It's really a kind of honor to be in the festival.